What it is, YouTube? It's your boy Jay the Gemini back with another one. So sorry that I haven't been, posting actual videos like in a couple days. Ain't really no excuse really. I've been trying to post every day, but I've been posting shorts. And I have videos in the chamber. That's the crazy part. Like, I be recording them. I just don't get around to posting them because, I do everything myself. I don't have anybody making any thumbnails for me or doing any edits for me. I do it all myself. So with that being said, yeah, I've been taking it like one step at a time. So also, as I try and like build through the journey and kind of figure out how the algorithm and audience works, I kind of been experimenting with that, and as well as doing my own research and going to school and going to work. So YouTube is kind of like a side passion, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna get done regardless, and I'm gonna hold myself to that, and I'm gonna be a lot more consistent. So, and these past couple of days been crazy too. So, like, man, With that being said, man, we got another one. Daylyt and Jcole. Now, hold on. So, Daylyt and Jcole, man. So one thing people don't know about me, I guess I could fill y'all in on it. I used to battle rap back when I was younger. I was a professional battle rapper, and I've actually met Daylyt in person before. I've met a lot of battle rappers in person, and he's without a doubt in my top 3 best battle rappers alive. You know what I'm saying? Favorite battle rappers. Like, honestly, I have to say Daylyt bangs and half. You feel me? And then they go Chef Trez, and then we go down the line. You know what I'm saying? I met a lot of these people in person, but that's neither here nor there. That's a life in the past behind me, all that. So, I know the complexity of which Daylyt writes and the degree to which Daylyt writes. So I'm excited to see how, not even excited to see because I've heard Daylyt and Jcole on a joint before on that Might Delete Later joint with Absol, and that joint was fire. So every Daylyt track I listen to, it's always fire. So I'm eager to hear what he's bringing to the table with this one. So without further ado, and if I sound kind of like drained or low, it's because it's 5:34 in the morning. I don't really be sleeping like that for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a gremlin, super gremlin for real. So 5:34 in the morning, Daylyt and Jcole play the collard greens. Let's get it. Talk to me.
Yeah. P, I see you. Oh, this shit feel like. You know that feeling when.
I already know this nigga finna cook, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pray for me on the 3rd. It's a body chopped in thirds, I heard. A lot of sheep in a circle, and you the goat, the Judas coming and purge. It hurt him every time you splurge.
A lot of sheep in a circle, and you the goat, the Judas coming to purge. Daylyt, y'all don't understand like how much I appreciate Daylyt's pen. You feel me? Like, when Daylyt came back to Smack and he battled Tay Rock, I literally went back and dissected every bar for bar that Daylyt said in that battle because it was just so much. It was so much. And he actually made a video, like kind of breaking down his second round. That video alone was like an hour long, and that was just one round. All three of them rounds were fire. So it's like, man, I really appreciate his pen for real.
All this time spent, the mind sent the haters at me. It make me happy knowing they can never touch me. I tackle every goal he made, they think we playing rugby. The rugby and the ghost look like a floor at the haunted house. 600,000 on 200 acres, I know it hurt them bad. Paparazzi peek, we close the curtains, I know it hurt them mad. Yeah, it's like a verse that the pastor gave from the pulpit. They mad adore me, but I ain't here for the bullshit. Never stress who they gon' bless today. I knew I'd get a meal, I came from Section 8.
And you know what's so messed up about that? I caught that bar heavy, and that's probably one of his lighter bars within the song. And I ain't even heard the song yet. But that's just how Daylyt writes. Like, his bars be so simple and complex at the same time. But he can write complex. But he has to like I don't want to use the term dumb it down because it's not necessarily dumbing down. It's just making sure that it doesn't go over your head. Because if he just throws a whole bunch of words at you, it damn near, I don't want to say, but it damn near is like, it damn near makes it boring. You know what I'm saying? Just to hear a whole bunch of words jumbled up together. So he kind of like puts a little pizzazz on it. You feel me? Big fan of Daylyt.
It ain't stress to play. Yeah, the rest is greatness. It's history in the making. His story he making. Take it to the fact that we was taking place inside the trap tap with laxatives. And we think that we running shit. Relax and relapse, dope, lift up 100 clips. Some blocks turn hunted, growth stunted like Barnum and Bailey. Hard for the babies, clowning, drowning they surroundings. If I op out, backseat of the police car, but never cop out. The pole too low to stop doubting for better days. The sun bright out, children let it raise. If you hear this, keep your head up, praise. Go. Go.
The sun brighter, our children let it raise.
Go. Yeah.
Talk to me, Jermaine. What you got? What you got to say, Jermaine? What you gonna say about that?
The rain is obsolete. Jermaine is out to be celebrated, paraded out in the streets for days, if not for weeks, for bringing us out the bleakest burning pit. My words are slick when it's my turn to kick. I apply pressure like I'm trained to stop a leak. How vain is my belief to say that I could be the greatest y'all done seen when my cadence.
Running back. That was a whole scheme. These niggas finna throw me in battle rap.
Stop a leak. How vain is my belief that it's my turn in the streets for days, if not for weeks, for bringing us out the bleakest burning pit. My words are slick when it's my turn to kick. I apply pressure like I'm trained to stop a leak. How vain is my belief to say that I could be.
Tourniquet, pressure, vain is my belief.
The greatest y'all done seen when my cadence proper from days I laid across the street from these Caucasian neighbors. New kids I stayed around are green and not as mean as my homies that played on Project Swings where fate is not foreseen. My brain stained, ingrained with the stories of slain bodies from heinous robberies and rated R regimes, exchanging raw for cream. Tricked them, it went left, they pulling up shooting like Tatum off a screen. The bills is due as kids, we knew the way the calls would ring. Since mom ain't paid them off, we trained to watch the names across the screen and let collections pass just like we failed to.
Daylyt let his pen show. No, Jcole is letting his pen show right now. He's letting that pen show real bad.
Making off a ring, gotta channel thoughts cause damn the cable off it seems. Deep down I hated Halloween. But
gotta channel thoughts cause damn the cable off it seems. Nigga, what?
Train to watch the names across the screen and let collections pass just like we failed to make an offer ring. Gotta channel thoughts cause damn the cable off it seems. Deep down I hated Halloween with all that I have seen. Who needs another way to cause a scream? Dangerous as the king of pop, how well they spin your block. No moves, minimal, smooth criminals. The whole gang doing insane amount of lean. This ain't prescribed cause there's no doc for pain they harboring. Some pray to God but it's odd cause Satan's catered all their dreams. Spiritually mad.
It's so crazy because I was just talking to my homie about what this nigga just said right there. Some pray to God, but it's crazy or it's kind of odd because Satan caters all their dreams. We're going to talk about that after this video.
The whole gang doing insane amount of lean. This ain't prescribed cause there's no doc for pain they harboring. Some pray to God but it's odd cause Satan's catered all their dreams. Spiritually malnourished, dehydrated, now they fiend for truth in these flows. Food for their souls to make it all serene. Well, here's a plate of collard greens. Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna have to go back and run that back like a few times for sure, because I'm positive it's a lot I missed in there. And when he says, "So here's a plate of collard greens," to me that's him saying, "Here's some food for thought." But what I was gonna say about what he said, some pray to God, but it's kind of odd because Satan caters all the dreams, right? I was just talking to my homie about this like earlier in the day, literally, because he actually J. Cole just actually presented me with a new perspective in this thought process, because I was telling my homie, I was like, because I was reading a book, and the book was telling me Gucci Mane got the greatness. Very good book. I read it. At least I try and spend that book back at least twice a month. It's great motivation, great talking points, and it'll really put you in the state of mind that'll make you look at things a lot differently. So with that being said, yeah, he said, let me take these off. But yeah, he said, it's funny how they pray to God, but it's kind of odd because Satan caters all their dreams. And I was saying, like, when, because I want to, like, tie all these points together correctly. So y'all bear with me. So with that being said, in the book, we'll start there. The book talks about, in one of the chapters, it talks about how people create excuses for other people's success, because when you start doing good, so good, like you do everything you're supposed to, you stay disciplined, you stay consistent, you stay working, you stay active, you stay doing what you're supposed to do, that shows, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about doing all that is not everybody can do it. Not everybody is gonna work those extra hours, then go to school, then come home and practice, and then do all the extra. Like, not everybody's gonna do that because they're gonna make up excuses. So for the people that are gonna do it, right, it talks about how that has an effect on you. That has an effect on the growth of your mentality, right? And the growth of your mentality and your spiritual being and your person, it shows, right? And when it shows, it's so visible to the point where you don't even look like yourself anymore. So when you start doing good and when you start doing what you're supposed to, right, it gets people in the mindset of like, oh, he must have did something. They try and blame it on something supernatural, because in their head they can't comprehend or believe that you, out of all people, like, battened down the hatches and made that big or that drastic of change in your life for the better. You feel me? He was talking about how he was weighing like 300 pounds. He was doing all these drugs. He was doing all this street shit. But when he turned and started eating healthier, started going to the gym, stopped hanging out with all these, negative influences, people started, believing he was cloned and all this extra stuff. It's like, it's so funny the perspective he talked about, because he's like, they couldn't believe the changes I was making in my life for the better. So I said that because it ties into the point of what J. Cole just said here, like, people pray to God, but it's kind of odd that Satan caters all their dreams, right? Because I tied that in to say, like, speaking with my homie earlier, it's like, when did, because I'm on social media, like, I get into my scrolling phase a lot, and that's something I had to stop doing. But when I was like scrolling heavy, it's like folks really do be like, "Oh, you sold your soul. Oh, you're blah blah blah. Oh, you're yah yah yah." And it's like, when did y'all start, holding Satan accountable for the blessings of successful people? Like, when did we start doing that? You feel me? Like, when did we start holding the devil accountable for blessings? You feel me? And that's what's so, people don't even realize they do it. Because in my eyes, in my head, this is just my thought process. I don't know about nobody else, but this is my thought process. I personally believe that when you, make somebody responsible for something, or say, I did this, or this happened because of this, I wouldn't have been able to do this without this. You're basically giving gratitude. You're thanking that person. So if you have this person that is a billionaire, right? And then you're sitting here saying, oh, well, he's only a billionaire because he sold his soul. It's like, is that really what happened? And it's not. You feel me? And that, like, this book really opened up my eyes to that. Because it's like, I remember back in the day when people used to say that about Kanye a lot. You feel me? Like, real heavy. Like, for some reason, people had to make up an excuse for Kanye's success. This nigga, shout out to my Geminis, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can see. Nigga, we Geminis over here. Real, June 14th, stop playing with me. So this nigga was so intelligent and intellectual and hardworking that this nigga was so far ahead of his time. Bro recorded his whole come up process. He recorded everything he went through to get to where he is today. So much so to the point this nigga's recording himself in China doing the Yeezy, like creating the templates for Yeezy, recorded himself in the dentist, recorded himself in, like, he recorded every step of the way. You cannot tell me he was not thinking ahead of the game. You feel me? So, yeah, I love Kanye. I watch his documentary often because it also gives me inspiration and influence and motivation. Because Kanye did something that people technically, I don't like to say this, but technically he wasn't supposed to be what he is now. But he made that happen. Because Kanye said no matter what door was closed in his face, no matter who shook his head and said, nah, man, we don't need you to rap. We just need you to make beats. Kanye said, no, I don't want to just make beats. I can make beats, but I want to rap too. I want to get on this track. I want to rap. You know what I'm saying? And you could see inside of the documentary where he was just like real shy and timid and like unsure when it came to a lot of people and what they thought of his music. Because Kanye was doing something different than what everybody else was doing. You feel me? Kanye rapped completely different than what everybody else was rapping. So that's a product of God and hard work, straight up. Now, wait, back to what J. Cole said. People pray to God, but it's kind of odd that Satan is, you know what I'm saying, he's catering most of their dreams. So with that being said, it's like, what do you mean by that? You feel me? But at the same time, it's like there is, and just as well as you have the people that are hard working, J. Cole is one of those people. Daylyt is one of those people. This is talent. This is talent and skill. J. Cole didn't just wake up one day and was like, damn, I know how to rap. This, like, no, this nigga had to work for that. Same goes for Daylyt. You know what I'm saying? It's been instances where I've watched Daylyt choke on stage. And now look, he's performing with one of the best artists of this generation. Hands down. One of the big three. Shit. One of the big three. So, nigga, it's... And Daylyt is, like, without a doubt, it's pretty safe to say Daylyt is renowned as one of the best battle rappers in the world. He's definitely on the battle rap Mount Rushmore. If anybody doesn't have Daylyt on their battle rap Mount Rushmore, I don't know. They probably can't even comprehend, you feel me, the degree in how elite Daylight's pen is. You feel me? So, with that being said, I feel like when he said Satan caters most of their dreams, I feel like he's talking about drugs. I feel like he's talking about alcohol. I feel like he's talking about sex, violence, all the back end stuff that comes with the industry in any business. That's not a secret. That's no secret. You feel me? That's no secret that the industry is fucked up. The industry has some sick individuals in it. And the industry, it's snaky. That's what I feel like the Satan is that he's talking about. You feel me? Not necessarily that these people out here worshiping Satan and shit, but that's why this line is so complex. Cause like y'all are praying to God, but the dreams y'all are praying for is something that Satan is catering. You feel me? That you want to be big, you want to be famous, you want to attain a level of success that generations of your family have never seen before, and you want to attain life-changing money, generational changing money. $1 million could change a whole generation inside your family. You feel me? And that's just 1 million. You got people making 10, 20, 30, 100, 2, 500 million. So just think about that. But the lifestyle you're praying for is being catered by the devil. But you don't even realize it because you're so focused on what can be that you're not paying attention to what is. You feel me? But at the same time, that's not every artist. That's not every successful individual. Because at the same time, I'm a firm believer that life is what you make it. I firmly believe that you can make it in this industry without doing drugs, without drinking, without fucking every female that comes your way, without being a crash out, without every time we look on our phone, we seeing something about you. Like, nigga, you always in the principal office. You know what I'm saying? Like, the principal know you by name now. He like, God damn, is you again? So I believe because Kendrick Lamar does it, J. Cole does it, Big Sean does it, Janae Aiko does it. Like, it's plenty of people that do it. So it's not something you have to do. But if you're just out here having fun, because that's what people are gonna, you can't blame somebody for having fun and, you know what I'm saying, indulging. I'm not gonna get mad or knock anybody out. I don't do that shit, but you know, if that's your Dougie, do your Dougie for sure. But make sure you control it and it don't get control of you. We'll dive deeper on that in another episode. It's your boy Jay the Gemini. I am out.